review the EcoPure. So this is the really get oil off the windshield. And honestly, you can use this in, if you ever seen somebody driving and you know the inside of the windshield is just hazy and nasty, it's very hard to get that out of there with things like glass cleaner. So you can actually use something like this on the inside even to do that. But I'm going to show this to you because this is a 65 Mustang. This windshield is very old. I don't know if it's because of the age, but I just cleaned this off really well. And here's a problem. See how you can see these lines and stuff like that? So all that, but you can see there's like a haze to it. So even if I clean this and scrub it, and I even use the old school way, if you use newspaper or something like that, it cleans glass way better. But look, you can see the markings and stuff in there. See that stuff? So it's very hazy. So here's what we're going to do. So once you take the cap off there, so it comes with that. That way it's super easy to store and put back on when you want to. But what you do is you just put a couple dabs on here. So like you'll just squeeze this and you'll see some dabs come out. And then if you want to, you can always use different sponge, but this has a really good sponge on it. So from here, all you're going to do is start to rub this in. And you could tell, so the way that's already, like, see how it's layering out and it looks wet? That's already telling me that there's a lot of oil or something on this windshield. So I'm going to get these spots here that we saw in the video here. And in that way, I'll show you like the before and after. But with it looking like see how it looks watery? That is telling me that there is a lot of oil on this windshield. And there could just be from driving, just anything in the road. I mean, really. But we're going to clean this up here. And the cool thing is when you're done, it has this on it that you can just put the cap back on it and then twist that on so that way you can seal it up and you can use it a different day. And you can actually use water and wipe this off. I like to use a little chamois. So I'll just like scrub this off of here and I can already see a giant difference. This is crazy. Okay, so I'm going to keep working this to get this out, but you can tell, see this line that was there before? And now the spot we cleaned, it's like gone. You can still see a little bit, but again, this is a 65 Mustang. This windshield is extremely old. Stuff like that will never come out, but this, you can tell, it already made a huge difference. I want to show you the inside too, but let me clean this off. So I want to see if you guys can tell. See how on this outside here, there's like a big circle. And then in here, so you can start to see where it changes colors. Oh, like in this area, look at this. See this line? This is where we cleaned. And I'm going to get the rest of this off here, but that glass is extremely smooth. And then you can notice around it, see how there's like a haze? That's where all that oil is. So look at the difference. Look at the tone of this. Look at the tone of this. This to that. Imagine if your entire windshield was like that. Let me go on the inside. Okay, so look, this is from the inside view. This is the top of the car, the roof. So again, this is a windshield from 65 probably. So see all this haze and that oil buildup that's on the outside. So that is so hard to get off. But when we come to the clear part, you can see like right in this area, you can actually see my reflection of the hand really well. You really can't before, but you can see how clear it gets. So it gets like, look how clear that is. Gets a lot clearer versus like, I don't know if you can really tell, but yeah, you can tell over here with the lights. So see all this haze? Yeah, you can even see in here. So see all this haze here? That's outside of, look at this. Look at the difference. That's a clean windshield, clean with high quality glass cleaner, clean with top quality products. Look at this spot difference. It's insanely different. This even wants to focus differently, but that's what I'm saying. Most people don't know there's a lot of oil on the outside of the windshield, and you can do this on the inside. Again, if you are somebody who fogs up on the inside really well, you probably have oils and things stuck to it on the inside. Try that stuff out because, like, again, you can see it in here. I cannot tell you the difference that this makes. So this is a very cheap product that can actually do something that will be insanely different. I'm telling you, when you have a really clean, clear windshield, it makes driving so much different. Look at the haze here, and then when you get over here, look how much clearer it is. Like that, and that's a clean windshield. That is clean with this inside and out. And then once you put that stuff on it, look at that. This has made me a customer for life on this product. This stuff is fantastic.